With the changes England have made, which are Stokes and Potts in for Woakes and Atkinson, it's actually a very proud moment for the Durham County Cricket Club in the North East because it means that England's entire seam attack.
Yeah, beautifully done through the point area for 4. He's a sweet timer of the ball, Saim Ayub.
Well, unlike that horror dismissal that we showed you from the second innings of the first test, Saim Ayub here just lets the ball come. He's played that quite late, under his eye line, whereas in the second innings of the first test he went at the ball early and scooped it in the air.
Ball toss put away into the gap for 4. Or maybe not. No, it's gone for 4. It's a long fence. This is an easy shot for the right-hander to execute.
Oh, gone. Absolute beauty. Pitches off, hits off. Jaffa from Leach, England have their first.
Well, they wanted to crack that turn, and it surely has turned. And this is absolutely spectacular from Leach. With the angle into the right hand and just the turn away to clip off stump. This is brilliant. He's turned him square. Abdullah Shafiq. That is Pakistan now 1 down. He manages 7. Pakistan 15 for 1.
In the air. Now's it carried. It has. Crawley diving forward. Excellent catch because he's a tall man. And Crawley just got his fingers underneath that. 2 for Leach.
Khan was just going hard at it. He's pushed out in front. I don't think that the ball's really stopped in the surface. He's just pushed it out. That is a terrific catch diving forward. And the fielder position and went straight to him. Jack Leach, he has his second. Pakistan lose their captain. Shan Masood out for 13, 19 for 2.
Down the pitch, down the ground. His first 6 in Test match cricket.
The first 6 of the game as well. Uses his feet really well. Stays slightly leg side of the ball and hits it straight. It will give him some confidence, Kamran Ghulam.
Excellent shot. Played with real conviction by Saim Ayub, hitting with the spin over those 2 catches at short mid-wicket.
There's not a lot happening, but it's another good over from Potts, number 9 from his 5 overs, 79 for 2. Just waiting for the umpire at the pavilion end, Kim Adam saying to see if he makes it in time to get one more over in. He's strolled across, and a very delicate touch has just removed one bail, perched it on top of the stump, and announced to all and sundry out there that it is indeed time for lunch.
Pakistan did well after recovering from 79 for 2. Both wickets falling to Jack Leach, that of Abdullah Shafiq and Shan Masood. Saim Ayub 40, Kamran Ghulam 29, doing well as Pakistan walk into lunch at 79 for 2. England started off with just 5 overs of seam. It was Jack Leach very quickly into the attack and also picked up his 2 wickets. Let's join the action as Saim Ayub and Kamran Ghulam make their way out post-lunch.
Jack Leach after lunch.
Wait for toss stop. And Kamran Ghulam, well, he'll take all of them. He'll take 4 to end the over. It's 84 for 2.
There's the risk reward. Why hasn't Bashir been bowling that line? Because they feel you can get hit both sides. You can be slog swept leg side. So Stokes put a man there, but also opens up the offside. He shouldn't be afraid of being driven. Yeah, no rounder for the future there.
Gives it air. Not afraid to use his feet. Kamran Ghulam. It's not the first time. Excellently done by Potts. Was run across from a long way. Short and wide and cut away. And cut away for 4.
They applauded the chase from Potts. That's 3 that Potts has had to chase in the last 6 balls. And this is what McCullum and Stokes look for in their fielders. A lot of bowlers in particular have said that's 4. I'm saving my energy for bowling, but put the shift in like Potts does. And the captain and coach would have appreciated that, and the previous captain.
He gets it through and he will push back 4-2 to pick up another half century. This has been a very well made knock of 50 so far from Saim Ayub, his 3rd in Test cricket.
Very controlled. An innings which was assured. Saim Ayub normally quite a player who likes to take the bowling on and just reined himself in.
He decides to go otherwise. Kamran Ghulam 1 bounce over the ropes into the leg side.
Well, he missed it off the left arm spin of Leach. He absolutely nailed this. Again, bowling outside off opens up the offside, but it gives you a free swing of the arms leg side, and he took that free swing.
And a couple of lusty blows. Slog sweeps. This one makes its way towards the boundary and gets to the boundary. So they're not going to allow England just to bowl that line in length. Both are going to try and put the pressure back.
Is a very good option because it gets it well away from the way the 2 men in the deeper position, long on in a deep square leg. Head down, hands through the ball, going with what little spin there is.
Does get it past Pope and goes to 50 on debut, the 41st Pakistan batsman to do that. What a morning he's had. Gets his Test match cap and now he salutes the dressing room for a small personal milestone.
Yeah, his nerves were never frayed. He was not overawed with the situation or the occasion. Came out very composed, showed a solid defensive technique, showed the ability.
Well, Stokes has read the game well, but that's been played beautifully from Cameron. Played a couple of sweep shots that haven't been convincing, but that reverse was superb.
He's showing his colours now. Kamran Ghulam is now prepared to take few risks, and he's been rewarded with a boundary.
Can't get that one though, it's just too wide, and that will go away down to the boundary for 4 byes. Goes against Jamie Smith.
Lovely shot. He just come down the track and he wanted to hit straight. Just got it slightly square of that, but it's gone to the fence. Ben Stokes won't be unhappy with it, but risk and reward. It's becoming a little predictable from England. The ball not really turning a great deal, even though the stats suggest that there's more turn in the second session compared to the first one. Edged away, no slip, no second slip. Just trickle away to the fence. And boundary to the slips. Stokes just creating something.
Well, that is the perfect illustration of the difficulties Stokes provides to the right-hander when the ball starts to just swing for him. Wide of the crease, falling away, arm beyond the perpendicular. So the right-hander thinks everything is coming in.
And again, the outside edge found. It goes straight to ground and goes down to turn to the fence.
You'd say Stokes has looked as threatening as any bowler today, certainly any seam bowler. The ball is definitely just moving a touch in the air. It's very dangerous to the right-handers when that is the case. He's beaten Cameron twice on the outside edge, got one edge that would have gone to slip had there been a slip in place, and now another edge, albeit all along the ground for 4.
Edged away, flays away at it, no third. So they'll fetch another boundary. And it been clipped nicely. It's in the gap and they'll roll away to the fence. The timing's very good. One boundary earned off an outside edge, the other was ball on the pad, so an easy shot for Saim Ayub to execute.
Lovely shot, lovely shot. No pace in the pitch, so you have to get it spot on to get your timing. The fielder tries his best. They'll have to have a look at that.
Elegantly done. Just eased into the stroke. Never tried to hit the ball very hard, and what an effort. What an effort. Certainly saving a run for his side.
Gone. Short mid off. The plan has worked. Excellent field setting. And the bowler has delivered the plan. And on the stroke of tea, Saeem Ayub goes. And a key wicket for England.
149 run partnership stays at 149 as the plan has worked to absolute perfection. Firstly, Matthew Potts delivering the ball slightly fuller, driving on the up. Saeem Ayub and Ben Stokes, who was just off that cut strip for that exact shot. He stands in disbelief. He's fallen into the trap, but after a well-made knock of 77, Pakistan 168 for 3. He plays with soft hands as it just goes past Joe Root in that slip. He does pick up 4 South Shakil and to close Stokes' over out with a boundary also to take us to lunch, to tea. Correction, it's 173 for 3 Pakistan.
Yeah, that was a very good delivery. Yes, South Shakil had a shimmy down the track to be able to deal with that reverse swing going. Only managed an edge, and he's off the mark. Yes, Pakistan has lost a set batsman in this session, but they did a good job with that big partnership.
Pakistan 173 for 3 as players walk off at tea. It was Saeem Ayub who was picked up by Matthew Potts for 77. In all spin show so far, it was Matthew Potts who was brought back into the attack to pick up the 3rd wicket for England. Let's join the action as the players make their way out for the final session here on day 1.
Well, down the pitch, attacking from a position of strength, it would seem. Not quite cleanly struck, but certainly got enough on it.
Sprung a surprise, suddenly out of the crease and hitting the ball through the offside. Braveheart, you've got to say that, playing from the crease and suddenly deciding that enough is enough. You can do that against medium pace. You're not going to be challenged by the shorter length on a surface like this.
Oh, that's edged. And very nicely taken. Quick change of direction by Jamie Smith. The hard work finally pays off. That's great bowling from Bryden Cast. Great persistence. And that edge luckily bringing carried through. But I have to say, Jamie Smith was very sharp there.
Yeah, it was a good pacey delivery, 140 clicks. A lovely channel and ball shaping away, and a great catch because you're not expecting ball to come at that pace and that bounce. Probably undone by the ball that hit him on the shoulder. He's got to get his batting sorted against quality pace. South Shakil. Plenty of talent against spin. Maybe he needs to up the ante against pace. Gone after scoring 4, 178 for 4.
Oh, down it goes. Should have been taken. Duckett at mid-on.
Full length dive and can only get the fingers of his right hand to it, could Ben Duckett. And he breathes a sigh of relief, Cameron, as he trots up to the other end.
Well, that's a shot of real authorities. It's quite short and squat, but very strong forearms. Straight through mid-on for 4.
Yeah, he's going to take on the left arm spin. And we've already seen he's very good down the ground.
And again, repeat measure, and perhaps hit with greater power and greater authority.
He certainly wants to get there quickly. This is the ideal opportunity for him. And in his mind, left arm spin is the one that he's going to attack.
Very firm strike. So having got off the mark, having spent 20 balls in getting off the mark, now Rizwan finds the boundary swiftly. 197 for 4.
It's a shot he plays with supreme confidence and effectiveness. Housekeeper's sweep ball.
The big slog sweep over wide mid-on. And the first Test 100 in his first Test innings for Kamran Ghulam. A moment he will never forget.
He had a point to prove, and he has proved it to the selectors and his teammates that he's good enough to be there. Excellent beginning to his Test match career. Dream beginning.
Now the slog sweep comes the other end. So it looks like they want to go after Bashir. They've seen off the reverse swing, it's been tricky scoring. But Bashir into the attack, and straight away Rizwan plays that slog sweep.
This line will give a lot of freedom to Rizwan, who's been struggling to imply that stroke.
And again, Long tries to get round. And he can't cut it off 4 more. Rizwan on the charge against Bashir.
Well, he's found himself with an opportunity. It's been a bit of a battle for him so far. But with his line, the ball's not turning dramatically. Just a little bit. He's going with what little turn there is. He's got that wide open space.
He swept well throughout his innings and once again manages to find the fence. Pierces the gap quite well. Kamran Ghulam.
Really good batting. He's trying to work out what England will do when that second new ball becomes available. It's available at the end of this over. Leach actually looked at his most dangerous earlier on in the first session today when he was bowling with a harder ball.
A little uppish, but he'll get runs. If they run quickly, it could be 3. It's a boundary. New ball just racing away from the fielder.
And presenting the full face of the bat. He did that well even with the new ball the first time round.
Pitch, oh, missed. Now he's bowling actually. I thought there was a stumping chance, but the bail has just come off. And Bashir finally has his first. And an innings of great skill comes to an end.
Kamran Ghulam stutter ever so slightly on that occasion and had to pay a big price. Missed the ball completely, and the ball taking off the bails. Nevertheless, a very good innings from Kamran Ghulam on his debut.
They're looking to go over mid-off, but a day that he'll never forget. A fabulous debut for Kamran Ghulam. It comes to an end, but 118, most people would take that. To 43 for 5.
A good solid block from